If you've ever felt like your portfolio wasn't doing you justice, then this video is definitely for you. So let's get started. I already created a template for the GitHub profile. What I'm going to do is I will search for myself on here. Let's search for ECDBI. And it takes me to the template that I created, right? So once you search for ECDBI, it will take you there. But I'm also going to attach the link to every template that is going to be used in this video. So you can just check the description of the video and you'll see the link there. So this one is what I'm using first. So I'll go ahead to click on it. And this is what it looks like. So this is just a template. It doesn't have my information. You will need to go in and update it with your own information. And you see this part that says use this template. That's what you're going to have to click. And then I'll go ahead to click use this template. Okay, it says create a new repository and open code space. But I'm going to create a new repository. This is what you would see next. And this is a very crucial part. This bit that says repository name, you need to give it the same name as your username. So your username is just right here by the side. And then you can go ahead to type in the same thing. So that's what actually triggers it to show as your profile. See, GitHub even says ECAN is a special repository that you can use to add a readme.md to your GitHub profile. Make sure it's public, and it's very important that you use the same thing that you have here. You can go ahead to just describe it. I'm just going to put profile, but depends on you. You can go ahead to describe it with what you'd like it to be. And then you also have to make it public. Don't change it to private. And then create repository. So this is what it looks like for you. It will be the same thing, but then you'll have your own special name there. And then you can go ahead to make changes. So just as an example, I'm just going to make a few changes and then we'll see what it looks like. Let me just say, so when I do this, I'm just going to put EC here. And then it has comments at every particular point in time. So you can just look at the comments. So anytime you see this with an exclamation mark and 2 dashes, you know it's a comment, right? You can update it depending on you. So maybe I just wanted to put maybe data scientist, for instance. I don't want to have data analyst here. I'm just going to change this. So you see where it says lines equals to data analyst. I'm going to change that to data scientist. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave that as is. And then you see here, it says update these links with your own social media and contact information. So this part that says linkedin.com, you need to fix in your LinkedIn URL here. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can get rid of this and add any other links that you would like to add. But because I have one, that's the reason why I have YouTube there. But you can always change it to anything you prefer. You can put your portfolio, for instance, here. You can do that if you would like that. And then here that says your email. So if I just change this right now, let me just change it to my other email. So I'm just changing the email here. And then I'm just going to change it to, this isn't a real email. I'm just putting data@ec.com. And then you can get rid of this as well. Or you can change it to any other social media information that you want to add on your GitHub profile. And then we'll go on to the About Me section. This is just saying I am a data analyst. I try to keep this as light as possible because you don't want to put all of the information that's probably already on your CV or on your portfolio. So you can either update this to what you prefer or you can leave it as is. So here that says I enjoy. You can put like your passions there. So maybe I enjoy hiking. Let me just change that to I enjoy hiking. Yeah, this is for when you've already created the portfolio. You can come back here. This part that says check out my full portfolio website, and then you change this to your portfolio website link. And then we move on to what I'm currently working on. You can just put a few of your projects that you're working on. And then here, currently learning, for instance, you might be learning maybe data modeling, and then you can just add that. And then we move on to the technical skill set. This one is just the different skill sets that one might have. So here I put SQL, Power BI, Excel. But let's say you're learning SQL and you're not yet advanced. You can just change this to beginner, for instance. And then for Power BI, you can change that to intermediate. So we'll also look at the changes when all that is done, and then just update it. So you have your SQL, Power BI, Excel, Tableau, and then you can go ahead to update them. It's the same thing here as well for programming and automation. So I did Python, intermediate, R, beginner, or you can just remove it. If it's just only Python you want shown there, then that's fine. And it's the same thing for business intelligence and analytics. So here we have statistical analysis. Then here we have experienced, intermediate, expert. So you can change it depending on your skill level. So once all of that is changed and you've modified the information to better suit you and your person, you can go ahead to click on commit changes. It says update readme.md. I'm just committing it directly to the main branch so that you update completely. Okay, it looks like you have the data scientist showing, then you have business intelligence, and I think some other taglines as well. And then we have your specialty here. So we'll need to change this, but let's just have a look at the other things that we changed here. So we changed the SQL here to beginner and Power BI to intermediate, and then you can go ahead to add all your own information on there. But let me show you how to change that your specialty to your actual specialty. So you just click on the pencil icon, and then can you see the bit here that says your specialty here? You need to just change this. So if you put Power BI, for instance, it's just to Power. Before you put the BI, you have to use the plus sign. So plus, then we have BI, and then plus, let's say Power BI developer. And for this last one, we don't necessarily need it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And then don't also forget to take out the semicolon here. And then you can go ahead to commit the changes. Okay. So let's look at what it would be like. So we have data scientist, then we have business intelligence, then we have turning data into actionable insights, and then we have the Power BI developer, and that's it. So you can just go ahead to update it the way you would prefer to. Don't forget to put in all your information once you commit the changes. So I'll just go to my profile and just look at what it would look like. So instead of that blank screen we had previously, anytime anyone comes onto your profile, they would see this first. Okay, and then you can go ahead to edit this, add your picture, put in your information. But this is just a nice, view to your GitHub profile when you provide information to people or recruiters.